90 miles. It took us 9 hours.
Hey guys, it's Mike at Narks Electric Customs. I have a fun video for you today. I am with Mike and Karen Mall, and they have these two gorgeous cars. So we're gonna have Karen go over a couple of things with us, and then we're gonna jump in and drive them and have some fun. All right, Karen, tell us about the orange car first.
Okay.
What's the color name?
The color name of this is liquid copper metallic, and it's an infinity color.
See, I always called it copper when I told it to everybody, you know.
Some people, depending on the light and stuff, sometimes it's brown and sometimes it's more orange and stuff like that.
And we're going to get some direct sunlight shots here in a minute. Now, how long have y'all had that car?
We bought this one in 2004.
So 15 years now?
About 15 years.
That's awesome. And it was not this nice when you got it. Several years to get it done, right?
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it's a 454 SS car.
It's a clone.
Gotcha, okay. I mean, you couldn't tell me any different, I wouldn't know. But this car is so nice, guys. And we'll get to her white one here in just a second. But this car has had everything done to it. I mean, Mike drives this all the time, all kinds of shows in the area. And that's a lot of the reason we are here today, is because of getting your cars out and driving them. So they did all of Route 66 in this car. And y'all together, was it a group or just the two of you?
There were a group of 4 cars.
That's awesome.
4 couples.
Took us 5 years.
Took us 5 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
It wasn't all one shot.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us that story a little bit too.
Okay. Well, we joined up with the National Route 66 Motor Tour, and they were going from Chicago to Santa Monica, and we picked them up in Tulsa.
Okay.
And then we went as far as Winslow, Arizona, on Route 66 as much of the way as possible. There are spots where you have to get off.
Yep.
But we followed Route 66. We got as far as Winslow. This is a good place to stop, so we,
headed back home.
We headed back home. The way it set it up was that you would drive for a couple, 3, maybe 4 hours. Usually not more than a couple. One leg was 90 miles. It took us 9 hours because we were pulling in.
To get all the pictures,
all the little attractions, all the stuff. But it was just one of those things.
That's awesome.
We've always wanted to do Route 66.
Yeah.
A couple years later.
Yep. Hit another section.
We did. We drove north, went to Chicago, stayed a couple days, and took 66 back as far as Joplin. And we've done with our club. We've done Joplin, Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield. And then last year, we got on 40. We went to Winslow, got on Route 66, and took it all the way into Santa Monica.
God, that is too cool. I can only imagine, like, people, as you're cruising down, the thumbs up and the conversations at gas stations and everything that come along with that.
Every time you stop for gas, you draw a crowd.
Oh yeah, I can only, especially in a car this nice.
With 4 classic cars. The last trip was a 56 Chevy, a 57 Chevy, a 70,
16 Impala.
and Tim drove his 60 Impala. Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so let's get in. Let's go for a drive in this real quick, and then we'll get some shots of it in the sun, and kind of give us some driving characteristics and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, well, you're going to be in the hands of the baby.
Sweet. Mike, hey, tell us. So it's 454.
Yeah.
Yep. And then what trans is in it?
It's a turbo hydromatic 400.
Okay. I guess that makes sense behind the big block. Yep.
It's a pretty stock 454. It's not original. It's like an 81 truck block.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Okay. It's been built up. 331 rear end. 331 rear end. So we get some, cruising, highway cruising.
Right.
We'll get anywhere from 11 to 12 miles to the gallon on the road, 8 or 9 or 10 in the city. But
that's awesome. All right, Karen. Why this car? Why did y'all decide on this one?
Mike wanted a Chevelle. We were at Pomona Swap Meet in Pomona, California. We live in Southern California.
Yep.
And came across a black and silver, a silver and black.
Yep.
And I looked at him, I said, not a Raiders fan. We need to change the color. So we're going to have it painted. And we found this color in looking at other cars.
Yep.
So
color for this, you were just like, that's it.
It was the color of my nail polish I was wearing, basically.
Are you serious? That's awesome. That's awesome.
I was like, I like this color of nail polish. And then I goes, what about that for a car? And then my parents had an Infiniti, and so we were with them and saw this color, and we're like, that's it.
Like, that's it. That is too cool. Well, it certainly looks amazing. I mean, I'm sure everybody in the video will know that. It's so different, but it really almost, I feel like it fits the car really well.
Yes, I think it does.
That's awesome. So how many miles do you think you guys have put on this since you had it?
Well, we passed 53,000 when we were when we got to Santa Monica. We hit about 50,000 miles on this car.
Wow.
That's how much we've driven. We drive it everywhere.
That is
It's
awesome.
not a daily driver, but
And you've had it 10 years, but it's been done 7?
it's been it's been done about 7 or 8.
Golly, that
about
is
8
too
years.
cool. So, you know, this video series is really about almost kind of daily driven stuff, which this car doesn't get daily driven. But I would almost guarantee 6,000 to 7,000 miles a year is more than most people daily drive their old school hot rods.
Absolutely. We couldn't just go through State Farm to get our insurance because you have to drive less than 3,000 miles a year.
Yeah, you're like, that's what we did last month.
It's not going to happen. Because Mike drives it like every weekend, every Saturday. He'll drive it.
Yep. And really, he doesn't. I mean, he's obviously, you guys are car people. Car people. But, you know, then with the club stuff too, you guys do a ton of stuff with that. So, Heartbeat of the Ozarks is the car club that you're involved with. And Mike was just telling, he's been asked to take over as president.
We've both been president. I've been president for 2 years, and Mike's been president once, and now he's going to be president again.
That's awesome.
We really enjoy it. That's how we met a lot of the people that we hang out with now is through the car club, and
that's
just
cool.
Amazing.
So this is probably getting a little personal, so I'll ask Mike on timing. When did he graduate high school?
He graduated in 71.
So this car is a 70.
Yes.
So he has in high school. That's why this is probably a lot of the reason he is so drawn to this car.
He really wants a 69. So that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Well, you know, hey, he's close.
He's
real
close. He's close.
That is too cool. All right, so we're gonna pull over. I'll get some shots for you guys around the car and stuff like that.
Where do you want to go?
All right, Karen, where's the next trip? Where are you guys going next?
Well, I'm not really sure. We're talking about there's a road called the Lincoln Highway, and it goes up north, from I think like Oregon or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
New York. So we're talking about that. We're talking about.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I like that you guys take these on drives. I mean, that's
the first time we had.
So, 2 things you asked for.
I asked for 2 things when we got the car. I asked for the color, and then I asked for one.
That's awesome. Yeah. Cool. I like how you guys hit it too. That's awesome.
Well, it just doesn't let you drive with it. Bentonville will.
Bentonville doesn't care. They're like, bring it on. Now, I have never driven a car from like this. Like, this is, to me, this car, dream car. Because, like, I built, and this is so goofy, but how many kids build model cars, you know? I mean, boy, yeah. And I built a blue model car that was almost identical to this, obviously blue, but same wheels, same stance, everything. So, I'm not used to that torque. The one thing I think is really neat is like this car is quiet. I mean, you could really spend a lot of time in this car and drive. But you know, there's no rattles or anything in this, and that's so nice because if you have a consistent rattle like I have on the bed, woo!
Drives you out of your mind.
About an hour in, I'm like, okay, like peeling the steering wheel apart.
Everyone feeling good? Freaking weekend, baby. Where's the 30 cut?
I can only imagine the stories that you guys have from like pulling up at gas stations and like people jumping out and oh my gosh.
Yeah, tons of them. We stopped this last time at this. It was in Arizona someplace, and the people. We got out of the cars. Well, there were other classic cars there. It was a tourist area for Route 66, so this bus pulls up. The tour bus of Japanese tourists pulls up, and they all pile out of the bus and come running over to our cars, and then start leaning on them, taking pictures. And we're like, you
You're like, I don't touch it. That is cool.
Yeah, lots of conversation starters.
I can imagine.
With a tour, basically, we met so many people from all over the world.
Oh,
We met so many people from all over the world traveling with 66.
that's
It's
awesome.
amazing how many people will come. We met last time a couple from the Netherlands. We were in Arizona, Williams, Arizona. There's a couple from the Netherlands comes up and just starts talking with us. A couple from Australia we met on the first.
That is cool.
One time we just went on a cruise with the car club, and we stopped at a place. It was in Missouri, and there was a group of people that were coming from LA, had rented a car from Spain, and then another one going the opposite direction from Brazil, and they met all of this, the same place. We were all the same place at the same time. It was like, wow.
People from all over the world.
Yes.
And like, I mean, they would have probably never talked to the people from Brazil because
Yeah.
the car brought them to. I mean, that's what's great about car culture.
It's so amazing.
That's cool.
So amazing.
Well, what is probably one of your favorite things about this car?
The sound.
Yeah.
Just the sound.
I can
of it.
agree with that.
I say it's easy to drive. It's easy to ride in.
Yeah.
I say we've driven in cross-country 3 or 4 times. So easy to ride in. And just it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Telling the story. So both cars have names. So what's this one now?
This was Christine, because when we got her, Mike was getting into and trying to get out of the car, and the seatbelt wouldn't let him go. So it's like Stephen King's book
Right.
called Christine. So her name was Christine, and then the other one is Jody, and Jody White's Jody.
That's funny. Well, that was cool. I really appreciate you letting me drive that. This is the first time I've driven something like this. So
You can drive it anytime.
yeah, whatever. There you go. All right, guys. Hey, that's it for those. Whatever video you're in, I'm going to link the other one in the top of, because we're going to do 2 separate videos on this. So I want to thank Karen and Mike again. This has been a dream. I mean, it's really cool to be able to drive stuff like that. So thank you guys for letting me do that. And again, the white car is for sale as of 1/4/20. So if you want to buy it, I'll have his email down below. Thanks a bunch. Subscribe to the channel to keep up with what's coming.